Alright, repair attempt video. First we're going to start off by demonstrating our control area. This is our control. We're not going to be replacing this one. Over here is where we're going to be doing a repair attempt. As you can see here, when I go to test to see the lamination, we have a kind of half of the lamination, laminated, laminated, delaminated, and then also delaminated, laminated, half laminated, delaminated, partial lamination, laminated, laminated, partial lamination, and then the control, partial delamination, laminated, laminated, and then so now I'm going to look for the nails, and I'm going to mark those here because we're going to have to pull the nails out of all of these in order to pull this shingle out. So I'm going to have to delaminate the shingle. That one's delaminated. And up here is technically staples. So there's one right here. Trying to be as gentle as I can with delaminating. All right, so, and it looks like there was one right here, or I'm not too sure there, but kind of that's where it should be. Not seeing where it would be otherwise. Oh, maybe here. Let's see.
Just totally missing a staple.
Yeah, totally missing a staple. But also when I delaminated it, it ripped a hole here. You can see where, as I was really gentle with the delamination, it tore up this matting here. Now we'll go to the next shingle. I'm going to be very ginger with delaminating it, since the last one got torn.
They're really stuck on there.
Yeah, right?
And they're so brittle that they're kind of falling apart.
Yep. And it looks like we have a staple line right here. So I'm gonna mark right there. Next one. This one's already delaminated, but as you can tell, pre-existing, we have where it delaminated and tore these holes in the shingle over next to it, just to kind of show how brittle these are. So this one's delaminated. Gonna have to do this one now. And right there is where the nail is on this guy. And a nail there. Again, being as gentle as I can to delaminate it. Again, more of that picking up the shingle underneath it. It's just so old and so brittle, but it looks like we do have a staple here, and not seeing a staple here.
That's outside the shingle.
Oh, gotcha. Next shingle here, still being very gentle. And again, that little portion of shingle there, more ripping from the one underneath it. But we got staple, staple, being really ginger, going inch by inch, not trying to just tear the shingle off and delaminate. I'm just trying to barely delaminate by shimmying the flat bar. Right, and more of that same.
Wow.
Picking up the shingle underneath it, big old hole there, and there doesn't look to be a staple here, but there is one here. And then next one, same thing. Alright, laminated, and again, more of that, that ripping of the shingle underneath it. Here's a staple, but more of the big holes that are created. And last but not least, I don't need to delaminate.
Maybe half of it, see if there's a staple in there.
There might be a staple right here, should be.
They're kind of random, aren't they?
Yeah.
And again, just noting how slow and gentle he's being to this. He's doing it as careful as you could.
And no staple there. So now I'm going to go about attempting to remove the staples so we can pull the shingle out and add this one back in. So figure out where the staple is over here, and it's already technically been torn all the way through before I even got my flat bar in there. You can see where it used to be, but it was already kind of torn there.
Which is why we are replacing this one.
And there's no nail here. Next one. There's a staple mark right here. So I'm gonna delaminate this one. And yeah, this one was kind of already torn through.
Yep.
So that one's good. These next two, pop that one up pretty easy. Here it is. And we can pull that out. And this one, I can already see it's partially already torn through the hole. So I'm gonna be as gentle as I can. Pop this nail up. Got this row done. So next one, popping it up.
That one came out.
Simple. That was easy. And with these staples, it definitely tears the shingle really easily. And next one, got the shingle here. And the last one. Yeah, so now this should, oop, I forgot to delaminate the bottom here. But we're gonna do this one. slide right out. You can definitely see where, where we delaminated those holes in the shingle. Since we cannot find any 3-tab here in town, the best I have is a laminate shingle to go in here, and we're kind of gonna just.
Doesn't quite fit. That's all right.
Not quite perfectly, but it's about so you can see the line where it used to be, and in order to kind of get it in the proper spot, kind of where it's got to be. So now I'm gonna put the nails in. In order to properly be able to hammer this in, I'm right here and I'm hitting the shingle, so I kind of have to lift it a little further up in order to hammer it down. Next one. Nice and flush.
You can even see he's swinging the hammer in a little bit a different way just to accommodate not lifting that shingle up as much as he can.
Exactly.
So he's putting in every effort to keep these shingles intact.
And then properly nail this top portion back down. You can see where the staple used to be, and I'm setting it right next to it. Last one. I'm trying to do short swings so I don't have to bend the shingle too much. Okay. And so yeah, we have the shingle replaced, nailed down all the way around. The big thing on this one is you can kind of definitely see right here, there's a big divot kind of from that lamination, and it's definitely creased and folding right on this line here. And then with this one, same kind of thing, about the angle that I was hammering at. And then here, And
And just even delaminating it was taking these chunks off. So if you lift these up and show that piece, it was really just taking these chunks out. Where's my finger? Like that is a hole in a shingle. You can see it should be like this, but it actually goes down. You can see that there's the pieces of the laminate coming off, and it's stuck to the top of the other shingle.
And that's that way all the way across.
And now why did that happen is because we were repairing it, and you can see from our control area, it is still, or if you want to test if it's laminated down or not, it's still laminated down, nothing tore, nothing stuck. Because we weren't repairing this area, there was no damage. But on the area that we were repairing, and even foot traffic alone, if you want to move this shingle, yep, right there, just foot traffic alone is damaging things around here. So I, as a contractor or even a homeowner, wouldn't feel comfortable doing any sort of repairs, as it clearly is failing.